A Gutin Erev Shabbos. Parshas Chayei Sarah, the portion of the week which we're reading this coming Shabbos, begins Vayiyu Chayei Sarah Meya Shanim Ve'esrim Shanim Ve'sheva Shanim Shnei Chayei Sarah. Sarah's life, she lived for 127 years. And then the pasuk concludes, these were the years of Sarah. And Rashi and others ask the question, those last words in the pasuk in the verse seem redundant. The pasuk already said, she lived for 127 years. What does it mean, these were the years of Sarah? And Rashi answers, Kulam Shavim L'Teva, that the last three words are telling us the quality of her life, that they were all equally good. Which begs the question, was Sarah's life actually always good? She lived actually quite a turbulent life, being uprooted, encountering famine, being in captivity in Pharaoh's palace. What about being childless for 90 years? Can we truly say that Kulam Shavim L'Teva, all her life was good? There was a famous chassid, Reb Mendel Futerfas, who spent years in a forced labor camp in Siberia. And there was a period of time where people were dying not because of illness, but simply because of hopelessness. But yet, Reb Mendel continued to live a life of positivity, and he was uplifting to all those around him. There was a professor who was in prison together with Reb Mendel, and he asked him once, he said, how is it that you're so happy and positive during these most treacherous and difficult times and the situation that you find yourselves in? So Reb Mendel said, depending on how you define life is how you define a good life. If life is defined as having food to eat and water to drink and having a good time, when there's a lack of that, then life isn't good. But if life is about serving God, etc., he says, then even in these darkest places, we can still serve God in the same way. And he went on to talk about the fact that during the day he works in the forest. And his prayer, the mincha prayer that one davens every single afternoon, one prays, he says, praying in a forest where no one ever else prayed is such an uplifting and brings me to feel that I'm truly free, even in this location. Reb Mendel went on to say, he said, in life, if someone loses all their money, they haven't lost anything. If you lose your health, you've lost something. But if you've lost your determination, your positivity, then you've lost everything. So depending on how we determine life is how we determine what a good life is. The Baal Shem Tov said, there's a pasuk that says, Shivisi Hashem lenegdi tamid, a person should place God before him at all times. The Baal Shem Tov says the word Shivisi is also connected etymologically to the word shava, equal. And what that means is that a person has to serve God in all situations, in all circumstances, equally. One needs to bring the timeless values of Torah to each and every situation that one faces. The value of faith, the value of positivity, the value of kindness, the value of selflessness, etc., etc., etc. One needs to bring that to every single situation. And if that's what one's life is about, then one lives a good life in all circumstances. And therefore the pasuk says that yes, Sarah went through a lot of different things, but Kulam Shavim L'Teva, they were all equally good because it was the same Sarah bringing the same values to every single situation. Have a wonderful Shabbos.